First off, just tell me a little bit about the offensive line for you guys this season.
We returned two guards from our starting line last year, Nathan Miller and Drew Russell. And we're going to have to replace three people up there, and Zach Doak and Nathan McCabe and Chapin Mendenhall. And, coaches face graduation every year, so we have a nice group of young men that have been coming up, and they've gotten some time in on some Friday nights. So, right in the middle there, we're looking for some big things out of our guards that we have had the last 3 years almost, really. And outside of that, we're looking for, someone to step up and wanting to take those spots that we just graduated.
Gotcha. Tell me a little bit, Coach, about your outstanding running back, Aaron Richardson.
Aaron's just hard-working, just one of those type of kids you're lucky to coach. And he's been playing offense starting last year, played a little bit as a sophomore, but he's been playing defense. This will be his fourth year. So he's just an outstanding young man. There's just so many things you can think of. I just think the world of him, and he's a great leader and does the things that are needed. It's just a pleasure to coach.
Gotcha. Assessing your quarterback situation, Coach, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, we graduated Jordan Eddy, and kind of like any other spot that you graduate, you've got to have kids that been running your system, knowing what they're supposed to do, and it's their time to shine. We have three real quality young men that. One's a freshman, and another young man's going to be a junior, another kid that's a senior. And the senior boy is Ryan Kewen, and the junior boy is Holden Stahlbaumer, and our freshman is Wyatt Bowley. And as a coach, you're trying to look and balance your team out and use as much talent as you can everywhere. And, kind of going into some different things. Ryan Kewen has been a great leader all summer. And, he and Holden do a great job at quarterback. So, but you may use Holden a little bit more as a receiver. I don't know. We'll just have to get into practice and see how those things shake out. But Ryan's kind of been a kid that has been kind of right now looking at would be maybe on a depth chart right now would be probably your number one right now. But that's the way it is through the summer, and we're evaluating every day.
Gotcha. And talk a little bit about, Coach, the success. Obviously, you guys have been undefeated the past few years. Just talk a little bit about the winning tradition there.
I just think it's just, we just buy into just working hard and just focusing on trying to be 1-0 at the end of every week. Because come 7 o'clock on a given Friday night, your fans, your parents, nobody, the media, they really aren't interested in what you did last week. And what happened last week, you could lose the week before. So being 1-0 at the end of each week is kind of a thing that our kids are really bought into, and it's a great mentality to have because you don't get down on a loss and you don't get too high on a win. It's all about the next step.
Any strengths, Coach, specifically that you like about this team?
I just think strength-wise, what we did graduate, we don't graduate an entire area. We graduate bits and pieces from every spot, and we've got people that have played. We're not losing the entire line, but we're not losing the entire backfield. We're not losing the entire linebackers, but we lose people in all of those different spots. So having some people to be able to return in every area, offensively and defensively, in every position, and then just having some depth that have been able to play for those guys who graduated, and they are ready to step up and play. So it's their time to shine, and I think just trying to do as well as you can but never looking ahead. Just staying on the week that you're on is the main focus, and I think that's been kind of part of the success.
I'm trying not to look too far ahead, Coach, but I understand you guys are hosting the Jamboree. What can you tell me about that?
Jamboree's been held here since I think we've been holding Jamborees in the state of Missouri, and it'll be real teams that we play in Knox County, Putnam County, and Princeton. It's usually a very competitive Jamboree. We're all 1A schools that like to get after it, so it's well worth kind of a dress rehearsal for everybody, and it's well worth coming out and just realizing the kids are just coming out. We're working on different things. Teams are working on different things. It's not necessarily downs and distances, but you're coming out and you're just kind of working on running some of your offense and getting into your defense, and hopefully you can bang around, hit someone before your first game.
Gotcha, Coach. And last question. This field is just outstanding. I had a chance to tour it last Monday. Can you tell me how excited you guys are just to be playing on this new field?
Well, we're excited. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's not necessarily, I mean, it's progress, but where there's progress, there's another P word that goes with that, and that's pride. So if you have pride, you're going to make upgrade, you're going to make progress, and I think that we have a tremendous amount of pride here, and not only it carries over from our kids, and everybody's excited about football. And this community's been playing football since 1916, and it's a big thing here. So there's been a lot of football games being played on that football field, and I'm sure everyone's kind of like the boys and myself are excited to, get out there and do our very best. Whether it's this particular field or the field we used to play on, we've just got to go out and continue doing what we are expected out of us and what we try to make our community pride.